What's up, everyone? This is Will Neff, your host of the Amazon Music Tonight pre-show, and you are joining us likely from an absolute shocker of a football game. The LA Rams upset the Minnesota Vikings, and a team that was about to be stripped down for parts now keeps their playoff hopes alive. Amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is week 2 of Amazon Music Live. For the next 6 weeks, be sure to tune in with me and Amazon Music Live directly after football. Tonight, we have Big Sean. Basically, guys, this show is a little bit of a cool down from the football game and a warm up for these amazing musical performances that we have scheduled for you every week after Thursday night football. So we also have an awesome music panel here tonight to talk about the artist, to talk about the performance. So if you have questions in your mind, save them, get them ready. You might get your question answered later on in the show. Guys, this is super awesome. Week 1 Jelly Roll absolutely blew the roof off the place, and I'm expecting even more from Big Sean. One more thing, ladies and gentlemen, that I want to make you aware of. Next week, we have Halsey, okay? And if you want to ask Halsey a question, if you want to get a direct line to Halsey, we have a phone number that you can dial and leave her a voicemail. That number is 1-872-265-3389. So make sure if you want to get your message to Halsey, you give that line a call between now and then and leave your voicemail for her. So, ladies and gentlemen, my LA Rams, well, I'm also a Jets fan, but the town I live in are the Rams. Big win, likely. I don't know if the game's over. I did tune to this. But we're going to go live now to the floor of the Amazon Music Show, and we can see some of the fans lining up. Let's take a look. There we go. We got fans on the floor. They're getting in the mood. They're getting festive. Everybody's got a drink in hand, getting ready for Big Sean to take the floor and shut the place down. Oh, and in the background, look at that attractive car. That looks like an all-new Nissan Kicks. I hear there's speakers in the headrests. Anyway, they are very excited. We are very excited. But before we get into that, here's something completely different. This is a vacuum on a big green shag rug. Let's take a look.
Big Sean Better Me Than You album cover for has colors, lighting, and pose that an immediate atmosphere and tone. I start by blocking in the first layer of paint on his body and slowly build up the layers. I blend the browns, oranges, yellows, and blacks, replicate the grainy quality of the cover while still allowing them to hold their shapes.
Man, that house band really cooks. Also, chat, Painting with James is in chat right now. If you loved that painting, give him some love. That's his painting of Big Sean that we're watching in those little cuts that we threw in there. And if you want to see the final product, stay around to the end of the show. I'm just talking, but we have experts talking, and we have them talking to Big Sean himself. We're going to go to part 1 of a 2-part interview done by Liza Koshy. She's our social media expert. She sat down with Big Sean. Take a look.
Welcome to Amazon Music Live. Give it up for Big Sean! Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, tonight's guest is one of my personal favorites, Detroit icon, Big Sean.
Thank you.
You are a multi-hyphenate. You exist in so many magnitudes and multitudes.
Thank you.
And you are now a father now, too. That's very exciting.
It is. It's like
it
one of
is.
those. It's one of those things. You know, I got my dad with me right here too, and
Bigger Sean, pleasure.
yeah,
So nice to
yeah.
meet
He's
you.
an OG.
That's so special to share this moment with your father.
Yeah, he's really like
I know
a
his
special,
work.
special guy. I like the wisdom that I get from my dad, and it's like enhanced the connection with my own parents, being a parent now. So it's like, man, I remember the other day I was like, man, he's not even gonna remember this. This is crazy. You know, he's like 1 year old, and my dad was like, yeah, but his DNA will remember it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like he may not remember it, but his like he's gonna remember it on a level that he won't even be able to comprehend.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty deep.
So take me back to the very beginning, because you're from Detroit, boy.
Yeah, that's right, boy.
Yes, you are, boy.
Yeah,
It's
boy.
not a bad impression, right?
Yeah.
We're working on it. We're working on it. But Detroit, Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
That's your home team.
Of course.
So you've been through a lot of ups, a lot of downs. Also a lot of downs.
The downs of
also
the
a
downs.
lot of downs.
Yeah, a lot of downs.
Yeah, but they've had some recent highs.
Yeah.
So tell me about your love, loyalty for the team.
I feel like they're the #1 team in the league. They're like America's team.
Come
you
on,
know?
Detroit.
I really feel like that because they seen us fight for it. So that's why I feel like it's so much like emotion behind the Detroit Lions.
I think Detroit's amazing, and I wish the whole country would look like it.
Wow.
Just saying what I said, and I said it again.
Yeah. I mean, this is facts.
Speaking of, so Detroit, they're doing better.
Yeah, they're
You're-
first place. Yeah.
They're 1st. You're doing better. Better
Yeah.
me than you.
Better me than you.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right,
That
yeah.
album title, walk me through it. How'd you decide on that title?
Man, it's like a multi-layered album, multi-layered title. Better Me Than You is like when you got to step up and be the person in your situation, in your family, in your circle that, you know, you may have to break a cycle. You may have to take on the extra responsibility.
Was that a song?
That was a song on
Did you
there.
just sneak that in?
Yeah, I snuck it
Okay,
in
you
there,
did.
yeah.
You did very well. That was smooth.
You know, and you might have to take on the extra pressure that life can bring to you when you're trying to change your situation. So you
Yeah.
embrace that moment. You don't got to do it, you get to do it. And that's what it is. It's like better me that I get to do this than anyone else, you know? And it's also like when I think about like holding my son, and I was making this album as I became a father, it's kind of like, you know, right now the extra pressure's on me, so better me than you. Better me
Yeah.
than you having to deal with it, and sometimes
Yeah.
it's on his mom, but you know, when it is his time that he steps up and he embraces that and takes it on with pride.
Big Sean is right. It's impossible not to root for the Lions right now. I hope they make the playoffs, and I hope they go deep too. Also, that Kurt Cobain Unplugged shirt, very nice. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our first game of the evening. It's time for trivia tracks, okay? So listen, this is a trivia game that you can play along with using the Quiz Kit extension, right? If you're watching on your desktop or the Twitch mobile app. All you have to do is just be on your phone. If you're on the Twitch mobile app, you're already logged in. Just play along with us. Now, questions are going to pop up on the screen. Time is a factor. The faster you answer these questions, the more points you will get, and we will keep track of those points, and you will win bragging rights. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to jump right into trivia tracks right now. Which rapper was instrumental in signing Big Sean and getting his career started? Was it Kendrick Lamar? Was it Nas? Was it Jay-Z? Or was it Kanye West? Time is a factor. Ding, 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 ding. And the answer is... Suspense is killing me. It's Kanye West. I remember that Cruel Summer album, and it was phenomenal. All right, let's take a look at our leaderboard. All right, contestant 154, you were the fastest. And contestant 154 is also in first place. Obviously, they were the fastest one to answer that question, but it's still anybody's game. There are plenty of questions to come, like this next one. What year was Big Sean's debut album, Finally Famous, released? Was it 2010? Was it 2011? Was it 2008? Or was it 2014? I can almost hear fingers frantically Googling what year this album was released. Let's see who gets it. Yeah, if you Google it, you lose points. That is true. You got to be fast. All right, let's take a look at the answer. And Shambles says, I still listen to that album to this day. I do as well. The answer is 2011, and 28 of you got it right. This is a real leftist turnout in the game. We need more people playing the trivia game, please. If you're using the Twitch mobile app, you're already logged in, or you can use the extension. All right. We have contestant 154 still in first place, but Iohea was the fastest one to answer that question. What habit does Big Sean do every morning? Does he meditate? Does he drink matcha tea? Does he do vocal warm-ups? Or does he wake up at 5 a.m.? Oh my gosh. That is, oh, I can't even, that's a fate worse than death. Waking up every morning at 5 a.m. I could not do that. Could not be me. No, sir. All right. And the answer is, I see many of you typing the answer in chat. You can also just click your screen. And the answer is meditates. 53 of you. All right. We got more people playing the game. Let's see who is the fastest one of you to answer. Contestant 319. And that puts contestant 319 in first place with Taco XB in third. Which hit is Big Sean's biggest and highest charting song? Is it Dance, Ass, parentheses, Bounce Back, IDFWU, short for a song with an expletive in the name, or is it Blessings? Blessings on blessings on blessings. Man, this has got to be IDFWU, right? Gotta be. Yeah. My producer is asking me how that song goes. I don't know if Nissan would take kindly to me singing that one. Let's take a look at who locked it in the fastest. Oh, it's Bounce Back. Interesting. Only 15 of you got it right. I got it wrong too, guys. John Doe Radio says, I win again. Contestant number 537 was the fastest one that time. DK Lemau is in second place, and contestant 319 still in first. What is the name of Big Sean's nonprofit organization that helps underserved children? Sorry, I have dyslexia, guys. Sometimes words just don't work. Underserved children and families in Detroit. Is it the Sean Organization, the Detroit Star Foundation, the Sean Anderson Foundation, or the Detroit Allies? Man, dyslexia, right? Tough to read a prompter. All right, let's see which one of you locked it in. I think I know the answer to this one. I think it's the Sean Anderson Foundation. It is the Sean Anderson Foundation. I got that one right. Nice. Aohia. I can't even read that name. Got it the fastest. And Dick Lamau is in first place. What major shoe brand did Big Sean launch a collection with in 2017? Is it Dr. Scholl's? Is it Nike? Is it Puma? Or is it Adidas? Man, I would love Dr. Scholl's to get into the designer footwear competition. Comfortable, sleek, hype shoes from Dr. Scholl's. Not just inserts anymore. All right, let's take a look at the answer. And the answer is Puma. 48 of you got that correct. Let's see who the fastest was. We got some new people on the fastest. We have Gulp My Goo was the fifth fastest person to answer that one. Just 331 is the first one. What year did his hit IDFWU come out? Was it 2014? Was it 2016? Was it 2019? Or was it 2017? That song was I Don't F With You. Oh, man. That username really caught me off guard. Wow. All right. These year questions are hard. I don't think I'd get any of these right. All right, let's take a look at who the fastest answer was and which answer was correct. 2014, 47 of you got that correct. And who was the fastest answer? Preston for the win. You were our fastest correct answer. Contestant 242, you're in first place. And Toilet Jammer, you're in second place. Jesus Christ, guys. What's going on with these names? What is the name of Big Sean's sneaker line? Is it Big Sean Premier? Is it Detroit Player? Is it Top Big Line? Or is it Hall of Fame? I wonder if Toilet Jammer knows the answer to this question. Remember, time is a factor. The faster you answer these questions, the more points you get. All right, get them locked in, guys. Get them locked in. Let's take a look at who got this right and what the correct answer was. Detroit Player was the correct answer. How do I enter? That's a good question. You're going to want to use the extension, or if you're using your cell phone, all you got to do is click your screen. All right, Phantom Fool. You got it correct. The fastest, and Toilet Jammer is in first place. Wow. That guy's really on it tonight. All right, Big Sean grew up in Detroit, but what city? Wait, but was born in which city? Is it New Orleans? Is it Atlanta? Is it Santa Monica? Or is it Chicago? Time is a factor. Time is a factor. I don't know the answer to this one. Sure. All right. Let's see which one of these cities is the correct answer. The correct answer is Santa Monica. All right, let's see who got that one the quickest. Contestant 381, but Toilet Jammer does not want to relinquish the lead. Guys, there's only one question left. So answer as quickly as you can if you want to seize the lead. In what year did Big Sean release a collaborative single with Eminem? Was it 2020? Was it 2009? Was it 2024 or was it 2011? Last question. Answer as fast as possible if you want to take that lead away from Toilet Jammer. All right. Time is up. That's the last question. Let's see who got it and what the answer was. The answer was 2024, this very year. And the winners are, in third place, Boosted 624. In second place, Ruby Red Coco. And atop our leaderboard, Toilet Jammer. Congratulations. Not just jamming toilets, but winning contests as well. Thank you to all of you who participated. That's the end of our trivia tracks. And we are now going to move to something completely different. Let's get another look at that painting.
Similar to the figure, I built up the background in a series of steps. I quickly lay down the first layer of paint to get the colors mapped out, and then I slowly blend and build up the colors to match the album cover. I match the values so that the focal point is on the light coming off of his chest.
You have reached the Amazon Music Tonight hotline. Leave your name and a brief message for Halsey after the beep.
All right, we are back on the floor with Big Sean fans who are lined up to the barricade, getting ready for the show. Everybody's kind of blasting fits. Everybody looks good. They're excited. I'm excited. You're excited because right after this show, we have Big Sean performing live on Amazon Music. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next segment. This is Front Row Sounds, everybody, and this is sponsored by the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. The Nissan Kicks is all about embracing reimagination and getting you closer to the music you love. Anyway, guys, I am joined by two very talented, very amazing, very smart people. I'm joined right now by Brian B. Miller and Sierra Lever. They are experts in music and also in our performer tonight, Big Sean. So, guys, how you doing?
Everything's great. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great.
What's up? What's up? Hi, guys.
So, guys, right off the bat, what are you expecting tonight? What can we expect to hear? Any set list production? And what's it like to see Big Sean live?
Man, I've seen Big Sean live a couple of times, but tonight, I'm trying to see some of the hits. I'm trying to see Yes. I'm trying to see Precision, That on That. Like, I wouldn't mind if he slid a classic in here and there, So I'm looking forward to a great performance.
Yeah. For me, I'm really, when Big Sean, he's such a creative. And so he always sets the bar high, right? Like with his visuals and everything. So when I think about this performance and I think about just kind of what's been advertised so far with the North Carolina A&T marching band, it's homecoming season. Like when I think about, Big Sean, I think about time in college and just like all the past records that he dropped from his catalog. And just, so I expect nothing but just a really great performance tonight.
That's awesome. Guys, Better Me Than You has kind of been a new direction for Big Sean. The record talks about many of the life challenges he's faced and specifically addresses his own experiences as a new father. How do you feel about his new direction? And what does it kind of mean? Like, what does this album mean for Big Sean's legacy? Like, where does this kind of fit in his discography?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it makes me want to step my game up and tell people that I care about how much they mean to me. It's like it shows growth and evolution. He's come a long way from making songs like Dance and I Don't F With You. Now he's making, records about being a father and, mental health and things like that. So I just see nothing but growth from Big Sean over the last couple of years, especially on this record.
Yeah. No, and Vida, I know you had hosted his album release event in New
Yeah.
York. How was that? I want to know about
it. He came late. I was to be fair, but when he showed up, man, everybody was tuned in, man. It was packed. Everyone was listening to every bar, every rhyme, every lyric. And it was a great event, man. It made the album anticipation much more worth it.
That's amazing. Sean had came and stopped by over at our Amazon Music office, and he talked a bit about the album before it dropped. And for me, when I started it's different when you listen to it after the fact, once it's to the world. And I just feel like he's kind of like in his mature bag right now, right? Where it's like the artist, he's had a son, it's a space in his life. I feel like it's been what, years since the last project, I want to say, or four. It's been a while. It's been a while, but like for fans to just see him grow now, it's cool to see. I love it.
Yeah, that's like one thing I didn't know that you just mentioned is Big Sean has become a huge advocate for mental health, and he's even writing his own book on mental wellness. And also in the trivia, it mentioned that he meditates every day. When did this become so important to him? And can you talk at all about that kind of focus?
Well, I think, it's so dope that he's in this space. He's like breaking the stigma. For far too long, topics like mental health have been kind of taboo in hip hop circles. So it takes like artists like Big Sean to, to start the conversation and, allows us to focus on our inner self.
Yeah. And he pretty much, like, to add to what B-Dot just said, it's like he just doesn't say or use the term mental health. He kind of actually gives us more, whether it's like with the music or he's on his social media and he's talking about, we were just talking about earlier, meditation and all those things. Like he really just kind of shows people through his own self-work, which is really, really refreshing to see that, as a kid, if you're like looking up to him and you're going through something and you're struggling to wake up and get out the bed that day, like someone like Big Sean to go ahead and speak on that and relate in certain ways, I think it's just a light and we don't talk about it enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Big Sean for me has some of like the best features ever, right? Like he has shown up on so many great songs. And then in this album, he has so many cool features for his album, right? Like Gunna, and then someone like very strange to me, but Ellie Goulding shows up on this album. Who's your favorite feature on the album? And if you could see Big Sean collaborate with anyone, like dream feature, who would it be?
Well, for me, This and That with Bryson Tiller and Kodak, that's my favorite record. I'm a big Larry June fan, so I was happy to hear him a million pieces. And as far as next collaborations, I'm looking for that next 2088 album with him and Janae Aiko.
Okay.
It's been way too long for that. So where we at with it, Sean?
Okay. I agree with that. I would love to see him and Janae again. I think off this last album, there's a record featuring Charlie Wilson. And I just feel like it was just so soulful, right? Like it felt like Sean just really pulled Detroit soul out of it and teamed up with Uncle Charlie. So that was definitely my favorite off this project.
That's awesome. Well, speaking of collaborations, we had Jelly Roll last week, and he brought out a bunch of guests. Do you think Big Sean's bringing out anybody? And if you had to guess, what are we going to see on that stage tonight with him?
Man, well, you guys are in LA, so he has a lot of friends out there. I'm thinking Alchemist, they have a record together forever.
Okay.
Larry June is California based, so I wouldn't be surprised if some Bay Area representation there tonight. And maybe he might bring out his son
Oh,
Mm,
that'd be awesome.
that would be
on a
great.
school night at that.
Then why not? Show them early. I think, well, I will just say this. I kind of know who is going to and may pop out. So I can't really add too much here because I don't want to ruin surprises or anything like that. But
Give him
there's
a hint. Give him a hint.
I mean, just look at the records.
Okay.
You're gonna have to go look at some of his top records, kind of see who he's collabed with. He always brings somebody out, especially it's in LA. It's a big game, so I'm not gonna ruin any surprises. But
Okay.
the
Sierra, if
fans
you're gonna come out, just say that, okay?
about me. You listen. I got my Letterman's jacket. I'm
Let's
ready.
go. All right, Sierra, my last question is for you. Since joining Amazon Music, you've spearheaded some of the biggest initiatives in the industry. You are the head of Rotation, Amazon's music's home for hip hop and R&B. Can you explain what Rotation is and tell us more about your work there?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, so you had this right. We are the home of hip hop and R&B for Amazon Music. It's pretty much we started Rotation 5 years ago, so we're actually celebrating our 5 year anniversary this year. And really, it started out wanting to make sure that we are authentic. When you think about Amazon, it is a big company, and then you think about the music side and wanting to make sure that we are touching culture, supporting culture, not taking from or being additive to it, right? And really just making sure that there's a space for artists to connect with their fans in an authentic way. So we do big live streams. We do major collaborations on the merch side. We do playlisting. We do so many fan facing things to where artists can really come to us and say, hey, I want to do something that's never been done before. And, we tap in, but pretty much it's like, for us on the Rotation team, we're all young Black executives. Currently, right now, it's a team full of young women. And really, thank you. Really, it's just making sure that, we are showing up where the fans also want to show up, because we are also fans. So where culture is, that's really where we end up showing up as well, too. So it just makes it feel good.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much, both of you, for your time. Chat again, that was Brian B. Miller and Sierra Lever. If you want to find them on social media, Brian can be found at B.TM on Instagram or B.TM on X. And Sierra Lever is Sierra Lever on Instagram. Very easy. Guys, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Thank you.
All right, chat. Stay front row and center in the all-new Nissan Kicks. Join us next week for more front row sounds with Nissan. I think that's the best part of the show. Listening to experts in music talk about these performers is really cool. I just kind of let them go because, I'm just a jerk filling time, and they're experts who give us a really cool insight on who we're listening to. By the way, speaking of next week, Halsey will be taking the stage. If you're a Halsey fan, leave us a message at 1-872-265-3389. And maybe you'll hear your message live on the air. So don't hesitate. If you're a fan, they might even hear that message. Who knows? We're going live to the product. Guys, this is the brain of everything that happens. This is the operation center, the nerve center of Amazon Music right now. Please, chat, give these people a round of applause. They have been working tirelessly around the clock. What they do is like landing a rocket. There are so many moving parts. I mean, look at all the buttons in there. Absolutely insane. And there we go, back to the floor. Here are all the fans getting ready for the Amazon Music show. Everybody's got a drink in hand. Everybody's in high spirits. And in just about 20 short minutes, We're going to be watching Big Sean together. So stay right where you are. And in the meantime, let's look at someone deep fry some cassette tapes, shall we?
You have reached the Amazon Music Tonight hotline. Leave your name and a brief message for Halsey after the beep.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to go into our second game of the evening. This is a Big Sean tier list, and basically it's just my opinions on some of his biggest hits and how I rank them. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to make your own tier list, you just got to go to tiermaker.com. Anywho, let's get right into it. Let's start with Wolves featuring Post Malone. Now, our scale is from all-time great to good because all of these songs are good. Some of them are just a little more good than others. Wolves, I thought this song was, I'll give it an awesome. I enjoyed this song, but to me, you know, Big Sean, his biggest hits are big. Next, we're going to go into a song that in college, 2013, this was an absolute jam. This is Beware. I love this track. This is a big tune. Next up, kind of the same era, Bounce Back. That's this album cover right here. I'm going to even put that above Beware, because like to this day, I still sometimes in my vernacular will say, last night I took an L, but today I bounced back. Next up, we have Feels with Calvin Harris. I like this song. I think this is like part of Big Sean's genius is that he's been able to make like really dancey, fun tracks. But there's a song later on that I think might even fit better kind of for that category. But this, I'll give it a really good. Blessings, Kanye West, Drake. That's all time. I don't know what else to say about that. Blessings and blessings and blessings. Also, if Mercy was on this list, it would probably be an all-time great as well. All Me with Drake. Incredible. Club banger anthem. Came up, that's all me for real. Next up, we have, yes, one of his new songs. This is 2024. I would also put this in the incredible category. I like this song a lot, and I also like the video. I Don't Fuck With You. There, I said it. The real name, all-time great. This is, come on. Grandmas, babies, and everybody in between know this song and they sing it. It's very good. I Know. I'd give this a really good as well. I like this song. And the last one is another one of his new tracks with Gunna. I actually really like this one as well. I'd put this in incredible. That's It Is What It Is. That's his track with Gunna. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for the tier list. We're going to go back and take another look at the fans right now. We're going to move back and see how they're doing. Here we go. Ooh, this camera's flying around. What are we even looking at? The ceiling? The floor? I don't know. The energy is too high. Oh, some fans. Look at them. They're juiced up. They got their jerseys. That would be me right now. They're pumped. Yeah, he's got the Amazon Music Live jersey. That's brand new. Wait a minute. Are they giving those out tonight? Production, if they are, I want one of those. All right. Guys, just 20 short minutes. We're going to actually go to Big Sean. We're going to go down the line here and see who else is there. See how this guy's fit is diabolical. I loved his fit. All right. Everybody's very exciting. But ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, I would like to see how that painting turned out. So let's go back and see that and another visit from our Amazon Music house band.
It's time to finalize the aura of the glow. Painting thin lines that radiate off the center of his body creates a sense of movement and depth. Adding the little strands of purple, teal, and green along the outer edge of the light burst is probably my favorite part of the entire painting. While it's only a small portion of the painting, their inclusion makes it so much more impactful.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Just one quick thing I want to shout out. One of the coolest things about Twitch is Painting with James is in chat right now. He's the guy who did that painting, and you saw how it turned out. Everybody, you can click his name right now and go follow his Twitch channel to watch more of his content. James, thanks for hanging out, and you did an awesome job. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will take us into our next segment. It's time to hit the road and go on tour, sponsored by the all-new Nissan Kicks. We are going to be playing Geoguesser. Well, I'm going to be playing Geoguesser. You'll help me out. And we're going to be trying to guess these locations, but the catch is these are all Big Sean tour stops. This segment is brought to you by the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks, the city-size crossover equipped for the trip. It's got intelligent all-wheel drive, so you can keep the fun going, rain or shine, and intelligent around view monitor to help you slide into even the tightest of downtown parking spots. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on tour. Okay, first location. Okay. Let's see if we can dead giveaway already. Hold on. Menards. That's Midwest. We're already in the Midwest. I'm thinking Michigan. Nothing screams Michigan like a Menards. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's move through here and see if we can find any signs. What's that sign? Save together? Oh, we got nothing. Okay. Let's see what we got down here. Ooh, this is not looking like Detroit. And it's not looking like Grand Rapids. I know we're in the Pilot. Okay. That's making me think Chicago. 71st. How much time do we got? 44 seconds. Okay. Yeah, chat, remember, these are all Big Sean tour stops. Oh, Chicago! We got it, baby. Okay. Now we can get really specific with this. Chicago. Okay. 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 Now, where in Chicago is this? Oh, gosh, we're out of time. I'm going to drop right there. Guess it. Okay. Not terrible. Not terrible. We were at the SeatGeek Stadium. Damn. Okay. Next location. This is kind of given like Nashville. Little Caesars Arena. Pizza. Where is Little Caesars Arena? Detroit? We have a minute and 21 seconds. I'm going to hover Detroit. Michigan. Oh no, I ran out of room. Let's see if we can see anything. What does this say? This is just more Little Caesars Arena. If we can get a street, we can lock in where in Detroit we are exactly. Okay. All right. I don't see any water. Do we see any water? Got a minute and 34 seconds. Is that water right there? Gosh, it's moving me so slow through this location. Please. Wayne State University. Okay. Okay, let's get a lock in here. Is there a Wayne State University? I'm going to go there. 2 seconds. Oh, that's close. There's Wayne State. Oh, okay. There's more than one Wayne State. Okay. Excuse me. All right, we're somewhere with palm trees. This might be California. We're definitely in the South. Let's zoom in on the South. I think, yeah, this is tough. People are saying Arizona. I don't even see a stadium here. Okay, let's keep looking. Wait, is it not moving me? Oh, it's just keeping me on the same location. It's bogged. Okay, I got to look for evidence that's around me. Okay, let's look at this dirt. That's what a real geoguesser would do. Okay, we can look at the color of the car. I know that's what real geoguessers do. We're locked here. Okay, it's a black. It looks like a white car. We're definitely in the United States. Oh, man. Do we have anything? A license plate? A sign? Desert Mirage. Desert Mirage. Gosh, I feel like that could be Coachella or this could be Arizona. I'm going to go Phoenix. Was it Coachella Valley? No! I second guess myself. Okay, we are. Okay. Is this the Vegas Speedway? We can't move at all. Good guys. Oh, God. Xfinity. Do we have any signage? We can't move around. This is round 4 out of 5. This looks. Is this the Vegas Speedway? Not Vegas 2 green. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Midwest for sure. Are you sure this isn't North Carolina? This looks like it could be Nissan Sprint Cup. Dover Speedway? Where's Dover Speedway? East Coast? You think this is Delaware? Oh, I got so debated last time. These are Big Sean tour stops, by the way, guys. Oh, God, this looks like North Carolina, man. This looks like North Carolina. You guys are saying Delaware, though. It's Delaware, Jack. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna lock in Dover. Nice. It's the Dover Motor Speedway, baby. All right. Last stop. Might need your guys' help. Okay. This is okay. We gotta. Okay. Is it not letting me move again? Oh, this is devastating. This is devastating. Wait, it's letting me move this way. It's letting me move this way. Okay. Sprint. Oh, what's that say? Nothing. Okay. This is 2025 14th Street. Detroit. This is Detroit. I see the sign. But where in Detroit are we? We are in Detroit. But where in Detroit are we? 14th Street. Oh, you're right. Can we find a 14th Street? 14th Street. 14th Street. Yeah. Yeah, almost a 5K, guys. Almost a 5K. This dude's possessed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, not too bad. Not too bad at all. That is it for On Tour this week, folks. What better car to take us on the road than the Nissan Kicks with intelligent all-wheel drive so we can keep the fun going, rain or shine. Come back next week to see where we end up on tour with Halsey. And speaking of Halsey, one more time, if you're a Halsey fan, don't forget to leave a message on our AML hotline. The number one more time is 1-877-226-5389. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we get to tonight's... Oh, sorry, I closed that window too soon. We get to tonight's second main attraction, my favorite. You love them. I love them. Let's go see what Mr. Toasty is up to.
Hello. You have reached the Amazon Music Tonight hotline. Leave your name and a brief message for Halsey after the beep.
All right, gang. I love me some Mr. Toasty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to cut to the second part of our Elijah Koshy interview with Big Sean. She sat down with him. You already watched part 1. Let's take a look at part 2. And after that, it's time for Big Sean.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's guest is one of my personal favorites, Detroit icon, Big Sean.
Thank you.
Give it up for Big Sean!
Yeah.
I memorized that shit from My Life with Ellie Goulding.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? You
Yeah,
recorded
of
that in the
course.
studio.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, this sounds super familiar.
Why is it so familiar?
Yeah, yes.
Your album is amazing.
Thank you so
It's
much.
so damn good. I'm so excited to see you perform tonight.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I remember they started doing this, I guess it was like last season when I really started paying attention to it. And I was like, damn, I really want to do this one day. So,
So first question, Big Sean, boy, how big is yo?
very big where it counts. You know, I got a big heart.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean?
No, you have a big resume.
Big resume.
Yes, you do. You
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Speaking of, my favorite collab is you and Janae Aiko's
2088.
son.
Oh, that one.
That 2088 is
Oh,
great
yeah,
too.
he's the best one.
Love your son. Best work.
Yeah, yeah.
But collabs on this album go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Cleo Soul. We've got Thundercat. We've got Kodak Black. We've got. Go on.
Yeah,
Fill in
we
the
got Thundercat, like you said. We
Alchemist?
got The Alchemist.
Yes.
Yeah, fire. That was my first time really linking. Well, no, that's the second time I linked with him on Larry June's album
Yeah.
too. And I got Larry June on there. I got Aaron Allen Kane on there, who's fire. She's on 2 songs. Apologize.
Ellie Goulding.
Ellie Goulding.
Precision is my shit.
Oh yeah.
Shooting my shot like. I know that mic was wet though.
Yeah, it was.
The spit was everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it was
right.
worth it.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Yeah,
that-
but it's been it was a good. It was like I collab with a lot of different people than I usually have.
Yeah.
You know, and I do have some songs left over that I plan on putting out soon. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I got some more features too.
It was 21 tracks, right?
It was 20 tracks, so I'm like, let me let this breathe. You know what I mean?
Next
And I'll
album's
come
next
back.
week.
Exactly.
Yeah, come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back.
We could always use some more.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna space it out though.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hour is nigh. The time is now. It's time to watch Big Sean. One more time, thanks for tuning in and getting into those games with us. As always, a huge thank you to Nissan and the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks. Nissan, give me a call. And a shout out to our very special guests one more time, Brian B. Miller and Sierra Lever. Thanks for joining us. You guys were awesome. Let's send it over to our friends at Amazon Music, Andy and Rochelle. One more time, we're looking at the audience. They're pumped. You're pumped. The wait is over. It's time for Amazon Music's performance. Guys, we had an excellent football game tonight. The Rams are back on top. Cooper Kupp is going to stay in Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's time to celebrate with Big Sean absolutely blowing the roof off the people. We got a Marshawn Lynch jersey in the house. That's rare to see, especially after a Rams game. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. You're excited. Let's get it hype in the chat for Big Sean. We're throwing it to him live right after this. And as always, guys, stay dangerous. Thank you for joining me. The support is unreal. We really appreciate you guys coming out and making the chat such a nice place to hang out. So, without further ado, I'm going to stop talking and we're going to go live to Amazon Music and our performer tonight, Big Sean. Make sure you tune in next week for Halsey and leave a voicemail if you can. All right, y'all. That's it from me. Go enjoy the music.
Ready for action, nip it in the bud. We never relax, and outcasts is everlasting. But I know y'all wanted that 808.